Welcome, Queens. Welcome. My name is Lydia. I am an artist, a speaker, a writer, a teacher. Above all else, I am a woman who loves to inspire other women, and this is Queen Conversation. Listen, Queen, I am so thankful and honored to be here doing what I love and getting the chance to speak to you. Today, we're continuing our Yesvember series, and we are focusing on saying yes to gratitude. So I want you to get something good to snack on, good to drink, because this is Queen Conversation. Let's get into it. Now, I was going to wait until the holiday week to talk about saying yes to gratitude and saying yes to giving thanks, but life reminded me that I have something to be grateful for every day. And so this is something that we need to dive into now. In fact, it really is a confirmation for me personally, because I was recently listening to an interview with Dr. Brene Brown and Oprah. And one of the things that she said was that she'd never ever seen people in her 12 years of research really experience joy without having a practice of gratitude. And so this is what I want for us to really unpack today. How do we say yes to gratitude? Because I often talk about joy. And when I heard what she said, I had to wonder, I began to think, am I truly living a life of gratitude that then leads to truly living a life of joy? So let's discuss it and see where we are. And I think that you will come away with something special and something that is very, very applicable to your life. So last week we talked about saying yes to yourself. And we talked about the fact that you can say yes in agreement, and that's good, but you also want to say yes in action. And I will make sure that I link that video so that you can watch the first episode of our Yesvember series, okay? You can say yes in agreement, or you can say yes in action, and we are going to continue to build on that foundation. Today, what I want for us to do is learn how to say yes in appreciation, okay? And I also want for us to learn how to say yes to appreciation. I want for us to start off with this truth. We cannot wait for a special occasion to show our appreciation. We wait for Valentine's Day to say, I love you and thank you. We wait for the birthdays to say, I'm celebrating your life. We wait for the holidays, again, to show some level of appreciation. Those things are good to highlight, okay, or to acknowledge and to celebrate and to make great memories. But honestly, we can show appreciation every day. And why am I using the word appreciation? And it's because when you appreciate something, or more specifically, when you appreciate someone, you recognize the full worth or value of that person or thing. In other words, you are well aware of how meaningful, how important, how special a person is to you. And you are well aware of how blessed you are to have certain things, be it a job or where you might live. When you show appreciation, you recognize the worth, you recognize that value. And when you recognize the full worth of a person and you recognize how blessed you are to have certain things, this helps you say yes to gratitude. Why? Because gratitude is literally defined as the readiness to show appreciation. Last week, we talked about saying yes to yourself and saying yes this week to gratitude. What part do you play in this entire equation, or in this conversation, I should say? Are you able to understand, Queen, that when you say yes in gratitude, that is a direct reflection. That is a direct understanding of the blessings that you have received in your life. You are looking at that which is good, what's positive, what's working, who's making a difference and impact and bringing value. And so you add to yourself when you are grateful for others. You add to yourself when you are grateful for the blessings that you have received in this life. You get to step back and say, wow, my life is meaningful. My life is special. I have a good life, a blessed life. This is why in this particular point, I want to stress that we're saying yes to gratitude, okay? Say yes to being grateful. Say yes to showing appreciation. Say yes to doing the work of fully understanding the valuable things in your life, the valuable people in your life, and say yes to showing up every single day, being thankful. Say yes to it now. Do not wait for a holiday, for an occasion, for a moment. Don't wait for something special to happen. Just start with, lead with, and live in that gratitude. So say yes to it. Don't be flippant about it. Be intentional in your gratitude. Sit down and do the work. Just take a moment. It does not take hours and hours of pouring out. But as you think of the people that are important to you, because we can list all the people that get on our nerves and why and how we're going to set our boundaries. But what about those people that come close and bring you wonderful advice, or they show up as a support system? How can you lean in to understanding the worth and the value that they have and show appreciation towards them? Remember, you're showing an appreciation for yourself, because in seeing the value in others, it's also this reflection of yes, this is how I am going to be treated, or these are the kinds of friends I'm going to have. This is the support system that I have. Yes, this is what I was looking for. This is what I've always wanted. I have friends and family that we can have supportive conversations, and we have healthy relationships and behaviors, and the list could go on. You get to make that list and see the worth and the value in what? Say yes to appreciation. The second point that I want to stress is saying yes in appreciation. When we started off with our first episode of Yesvember, I talked about the fact that I knew that I had to learn how to say no. And to be fair, I've had to unlearn how to say yes to things that don't serve me. But I also need to learn how to say yes to the things that are good for me. Because if you are like me, Queen, or if you're just being honest with yourself, sometimes we neglect ourselves by not saying yes. We neglect ourselves by, I'm not going to do that, or no, that it costs too much. I could go on. There are so many things, Queen, that I've neglected to say yes to. We let opportunities pass us by, be it moments where you could have fun, or moments that you could have invested in yourself, where you've chosen to say no. You're not saying it out loud, but sometimes our decisions are saying, I'm not worth it. But most importantly now, saying yes in gratitude. When you take a look at your life and you say, this is a list of things that I want to do, or these are people that I value. Enter into those spaces. Enter into your yes in gratitude. Enter into your yes with this understanding that, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to appreciate this moment, and I am going to lean into this yes with a smile on my face. Don't say yes if you're going to be upset. Don't say yes if you're going to be reluctant and have an attitude about it. Go into that. Again, understanding the value and the worth of that person, that space, that moment, or why it's adding value and worth to you, and say yes and lead in and lean in with gratitude. Queen, if you are enjoying this video, please subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell so that you are updated every time a Queen Conversation episode is posted, because this is our Queen community. This is something that is so true and important to me. And I realized, as I have said yes to doing Queen Conversation, what happens for a lot of us is when we get started on something new, it's the new feeling, right? We do it and then it's starting to get old. It's going slow and steady, but slow, right? I have to do this over and over and over. What helps us stay committed is the appreciation. What helps us stay committed is the value and the worth. You see, I had to reconnect with that. Queen Conversation is valuable for me. As I'm doing the work, I strive to share that with another queen. I strive to share that with a community of people interested in being their best selves. But if I am going to make it about the work and about being so busy and come up with all the excuses, no, I'm just grateful for this opportunity, and I see the value, I see the worth. I know there is purpose and meaning in this, and I'm not going to stop. Even if there is one viewer, if you are that one somebody, I say thank you for watching. I am grateful, and I am in this moment in full appreciation of the opportunity to have the tools that I do, to have a platform called YouTube, and to have a viewing audience. Thank you. And I want to bring my best self, and that best self definitely shows up in appreciation. As we wrap up this episode, I want to leave us with this challenge. Saying yes to gratitude again means saying yes in appreciation. Queen, we have so much to be grateful for. And there are so many things that you have accomplished in your life and that you have achieved. And I want to leave you with the final point and thought of saying yes to gratitude for your life, for where you are, for what you have done. I don't care if you feel that you are so far away from every dream and goal that you've ever only imagined, if you feel that you have never taken not one step, done nothing for a goal or a dream to come to pass, please understand that where you are, there are good things happening. You have done some level of work. Even if you feel to yourself, you know what? I clicked on this video, or I'm getting into a space where I'm looking for things that are gonna build me up. I'm finding books to read now, and I'm just learning. I'm just giving my dream, I'm giving myself a chance. If that's all that you have, if that's all that you can do, Queen, say yes to yourself in gratitude. Say yes to gratitude for your life, for where you are. Say yes for the lessons that you are learning and have learned. And say yes to the fact that those lessons will someday be a blessing to someone else. It really will be. Your story matters. You matter. And I am grateful for you, and I want for you to be grateful for yourself. Say yes to gratitude. Queen, I want to thank you so much for watching this episode of Queen Conversation. I almost got emotional, but I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me at I Am Badia on all platforms. And just remember, to be the best queen that you can be, which is simply the best you that you can be. Until next time, thank you so much for watching Queen Conversation. Queen Conversation, episode 20. Take a lot and action. Can y'all see that? Y'all can just see the ring light that my face gets dark. You are enjoying this video, Queen, and let's have the best Queen Conversation we've ever had. Then you know your battery gonna die soon, girl. Come on. Holiday week to talk about gratitude. Oh, here we go again. Girl. Focus on me, camera, because I'm back. I'm not worth the cost of that for every single time that I post a video. Okay, when you appreciate things or when you appreciate people,